I'm Beth Rubin, and this is Beth Towns.
Yep.
And we are working together on Scoreboard. And I'm a little sick today, so I'm going to let Beth Towns take over.
Okay. Well, she wrote the PowerPoint too, so I have to do all the talking. Pretty much, Scoreboard is pretty much like well, originally we thought we were going to do a website. We're going to make it a web app for Facebook. And it just tracks achievements in real life. And so our motivation for this was pretty much, we're both games majors and comp sci majors. So we wanted to do something that had to do with games, but we didn't want to just make a game for this. Positive reinforcement, I don't know, just motivation, stuff like that.
We noticed that in a lot of games, you can kind of direct behavior by setting goals for people that they wouldn't necessarily set for themselves. So we thought we might be able to apply this to real life things too, and like kind of direct people towards positive goals that they wouldn't necessarily do on their own, but they would do if they're being rewarded with, you know, a reinforcement.
And it's also like, that's mine, Asher, just turn it off. Asher. Just turn it off. Sorry. We also thought with not just like a motivation thing to get people to do things they wouldn't normally do in real life, but also if we integrate it with Facebook, it could be kind of a way to meet up with people who have done similar things you've done and are also looking to do similar things. That might be interesting.
Well, I mean, a few reasons why, like, you know, why do people want to get achievements on Xbox? Like, why does it even matter? And a few things we thought about is, like, a lot of times when you give someone an avatar, like, you know, people make that their own. Like, you know, you feel attached to your car, you feel attached to your computer, you feel attached to your school. Well, you also, it turns out you feel attached to your WoW character or your gamer tag. So, you know, and also because, like, so far the validation system is set up by Xbox, or I mean by Microsoft and Sony and Blizzard, like, they're widely accepted by their user base, and people, you know, if they see your score and they say, oh, well, that person earned all of that, so it's legitimate. And also something that we noticed is that in Xbox games, at least, you get 1,000 points for every game, and if there's DLC for a game, a lot of times they'll release additional achievements for it, but it's like the achievements are tied to a monetary value, which increases the legitimacy of the system.
So this is kind of just a lot of the same thing. It's just, you know, a lot of people will see your gamer points and be like, oh, well, they're obviously a better person. I'm not saying that just because they achieved more things in life, but it's kind of a bragging right. So I thought it would be an interesting thing to have on Facebook. Awesome stars. So yeah, like we said before, positive behavior, and Miss Hopscotch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're using Django, and we don't have anything to show right now because neither one of us have done any type of like web application thing before or anything with Python. So we're kind of learning both of those things together, and I've got some like back-end stuff working for the actual app, but like right now the web app, all it says is like this is Scoreboard and black text in the corner, and I haven't actually done any GUI stuff. So I'm hoping to do some GUI stuff over break, since I'm not actually doing anything over break, and like give something to show you guys when we get back. But
yeah, we're still kind of in the beginning stages of development, but we feel like, I don't know, we have a lot of the design stuff figured out, just not implemented yet. So that is what we're working on right
now. And for the wide array of different categories, well, I can't speak. We originally thought that this could apply to like lots of stuff like traveling and like, I don't know, what else is positive? Like, you know, graduating from RPI or having a really good job, or I don't know, having a family. But it's kind of a really broad area of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with RPI stuff. And if anyone has any like ideas for achievements that are RBI related, that would be really helpful, because we had a brainstorming day the other day, and mostly the stuff we came up with was like graduating, making it through freshman year, making it through sophomore year, and like
doing RCOS projects.
Yeah, we got a lot exponential on it.
then we had, see, I'm like, a lot of the things is like, we got like a positive reinforcement idea behind the achievements, but a lot of achievements, like in games, you can get for sucking at the game. Like you can just fail miserably. Yeah.
You have like losing a hat in the wind tunnel.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's what we were kind of trying to stay away from like negative ones, like sleeping through a test. But
That's never good.
but I think we're probably going to end up adding those. And what I was thinking is, if we weren't sure if we wanted those to like add to your score or subtract to your score, but if
you had juggling, so you don't have to add, subtract. You have only juggling. If you can juggle 3 balls, you put three.
While reciting digits of pi.
Oh, yeah. You're on the. You can do lots of nerdy things here, right?
Find all the entrances to the tunnels.
One thing that's important is for this to work, we think we need to kind of piggyback on an existing community, because the entire idea is it's a really kind of social thing. Like you wouldn't do it if no one saw it.
like that's when I said our original idea was like to make a website, but then we realized no one's gonna like sign up for our website. No one's gonna know about it, so that's why we chose the Facebook app.
Yeah, I think a Facebook app would more effectively, get people involved. Also, we've decided that, for different, like obviously different accomplishments are more important than others, so we have a weighted system where we use bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, and based on that you get like a certain number of points that would add to your cumulative score.
So for example, like going back to the graduating, sophomore, freshman, stuff like that, like graduating would be like a platinum thing, but making it through freshman year would only be bronze, and it's only worth a certain amount of points. And we haven't determined out the point values yet, but just having them all under one category and be able to like move between like step ups in each achievement it's kind of easier for organization than having like a big huge list of achievements. Like if you have one achievement for traveling in the US or something like that, and then you could do like been into 5 states, been into 10 states, been to all of them.
One thing that we were concerned about is, what would stop anyone from just checking off everything and say, well, I did all that, even if they didn't really do it.
We actually thought about this for a long time, and we originally were going to have people like post pictures or videos of themselves.
And then people would like vote on the pictures or videos.
But it just got really messy, so we decided to go the easy way.
There's nothing stopping people from doing that, but I mean, if all your friends are going to see these things that you checked off, they're obviously going to know, you're not, like, you didn't win the Nobel Peace Prize, you're a liar. So.
Yeah. People are going to know, like, what's legitimate or not. And
one idea is the union election is going to come shortly, right? So when they all stand up for the election, they said they did something, You can have that as the value for the particular thing. In any election, this is a very important thing that other people to say and comment.
Right.
So here's it.
I just had something else, that if you don't have to have them like force them to upload pictures of them doing it, but you could maybe have something where if somebody said like challenges them, then maybe have
like
them then
an
upload a picture
optional
and prove it or something.
So like
Right.
for people would be like, yes, I did do this, believe me.
Originally we were thinking about like maybe if they couldn't prove that they did something, we would put an asterisk beside the thing that they claim to have done, and it wouldn't count towards their official score, but it'd have like a meta score.
It was just getting really complicated.
What about giving them extra points for uploading?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a really good idea too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, we might eventually incorporate that kind of thing, but for now we're just trying to get our basic functionality.
Well,
up.
yeah, now we're trying to, like I said before, neither one of us are, this is one of the reasons why we chose to do this project, is because we have no experience in this area, and we wanted to learn how to do it.
Both of us really wanted to learn Python too, was another big thing for us.
So, right now is a lot of learning, I
It's like taking an extra class.
Yeah. So we just now started, like, I don't know, probably beginning of March, started working on actual like coding for the actual project, and all before that was just like trying to figure out what app. Like first we thought maybe we'll use Drupal, and then we decided to use Django, and then like mess up stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just it, I think.
Well,
No, thank you,
finish
slides.
first.
Well, I mean, you know, obviously we have our repository and blog up on Observatory. I try to do a blog post every week, and they're usually pretty dumb, but welcome to read them. And, you know, I think our big goal is maybe to get a prototype working by the end of the semester, hopefully sooner than that, but, I mean, we'll definitely try to get
Hopefully I'll have some sort of rough thing that you can look at
I
after
think
break.
we have a server squared away, so that should be good. Are there any other questions? Go ahead.
Well, so I was just trying to think about your legitimacy problem, and maybe, it could also be make it more social by, so you can put in that you got an achievement, but then it gains credibility when more people that you know say that you did it. So you can get confirmation from people or something.
Yeah.
Or thumbs up, thumbs down. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can get like a farm bill type thing where someone puts in their, I did this, and then you say, hey, do you have anyone that you want to invite to the thing to confirm that you did this?
That's a good idea, and that's a good way to spread it too.
Over there.
You might want to look up the iPhone